brothers, yeah, yeah. Come tune in, they got guests, they got others, yeah, yeah. President chat, they got talks like no others, yeah, yeah. Cause it's a family up in here, we love each other, yeah, yeah. Let's see what they say tonight, yeah. It's a Mizzle does show, yeah, the Mizzle does show, yeah. Mizzle does show, yeah, the Mizzle does show. It's a Mizzle does show, yeah, the Mizzle does show, yeah. Mizzle does show, yeah, the Mizzle does show.
You want to smell like me?
Hey.
I had to go.
Your nephew.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Hey, your nephew went hard on that. Just to pound it, because I can hear it in my ear. It's boom, boom. Hey, super dope beat maker.
Well, I mean, he is the super dope beat maker for a reason. And hi, hello, and I guess you can say an early Thursday morning to you wherever you may be. I know for our friends on the
brother. Welcome to freedom. You are now able to post back on your page now.
Yes, welcome. I am free. Thank you.
Yes.
I never knew Wardell could make people feel a certain kind of way. But nonetheless, yes, hi. Early. Now we're going to try our best because we said we're doing 30 minutes and dadgummit 30.
Maybe 45. That's
at
it.
The most, but we're aiming for 30. That's it. And plus, you'll get us tomorrow anyway because we're going to talk some ish with myself, Mizzle, and Chris.
Oh, it's coming.
Now, some of the things that we're going to talk about on this open forum, we'll talk about it again tomorrow on Talking Ish with Dub, Chris, and Mizzle. But let's just jump into it. The Atlanta Falcons have themselves a busy Wednesday. I mean, when you can add a all-pro, Pro Bowler pass rusher to your defense, and all you have to give up is a third-round draft pick, that is winning. But
don't they also got Campbell? Don't they got Calais? They got. Yeah, I think they got Calais Campbell, bro.
Hold on.
Yeah, let's get the facts right.
Calais Campbell.
Yes, I
not
believe he
Glenn
is.
Campbell, not the singer. Calais Campbell.
You gotta love technology. It is so awesome.
No, Calais is back in Miami where he went to college at. He's playing for the Dolphins.
Oh, so I think he was there last year then.
He was, yes. Yeah,
okay. I thought Calais was still there.
He spent last season in Atlanta.
Okay.
But however, nonetheless, the Atlanta Falcons added Matthew Judon to their defense. And like I said, all it cost them was a third-round draft pick in 2025. Now, again, I said this the very minute Tom Brady left the Patriots. I said, and I quote, "Don't be surprised if the Patriots started sucking again."
I love it.
Because as I said before, outside of Super Bowl 20 and the 3 playoff seasons under Drew Bledsoe, who are the Patriots? It's okay. I'll wait. Who were they before Tom Brady replaced Drew Bledsoe after Mo Lewis almost ended Bledsoe's career? I told you this, but y'all didn't want to listen to light skin. Well,
I did. Now I listened.
Well, I know that but then again, there's a 64-year dislikeness of the Patriots because they are an original AFL team like your beloved Raiders are. So there's
fuck them.
When it comes to the Patriots, the Jets, the Titans, Bills, Chiefs, Chargers, Dolphins, there's 64 years of I can't stand you. And especially for the 3 AFC West teams, it's F-U. So
all day, every day.
So there you have that. But nevertheless, that certainly is going to help the Falcons defense immensely.
Tremendous.
In Atlanta with Matthew Judon heading to the Falcons to join Raheem Morris. Horrendous for the Patriots? Yes.
Well,
for Atlanta,
the Falcons?
No. Falcons said, thank you.
I guarantee you that did not make Country K very happy.
No. Mr. Foster is probably
he's not happy about
that. He's probably cussing up a storm right now because he's got to see that twice a year. And trust me, I understand. That's how I felt about seeing Aaron Donald twice a year for his 10 seasons playing in St. Louis / Inglewood / Los Angeles.
How did you think I felt? I know you're going a little recent, but how the hell you think I felt seeing Junior Seau twice a year? Derek Thomas twice a year.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? I mean, if you want to go recent now, how about Chris Jones twice a year?
But at the same time, Elway had to see Howie Long twice a year. Had to see Greg Townsend twice a year. And in Mahomes' case, he's got to see Mad Max twice this season. Now you add Watkins to that twice. Wait. Whoa.
Don't forget Malcolm Kuntz is making a presence now, too.
Yes. And if Mr. Wilson decides to use that 6'7" wingspan frame of him being dang or something, okay. There was an open practice in Vegas today, which a friend of mine actually was there doing some photography stuff, which was pretty awesome. But
Mr. Ashmore? Mr. Ashmore?
No, not Steve. Not Steve. Steve. No, a friend of mine.
I was about to say, brother, I need some photos.
She also covered the rally that Tim Walz and Vice President Harris had at the Thomas and Mack this past weekend, which was a very big crowd over there on the campus. But nonetheless, Matthew Judon goes to the Falcons. The Patriots get a third-round pick in 2025. So again, Raheem Morris doing some work, and also Justin Simmons paid the Falcons a visit, and supposedly it went very well. Could he possibly be the next to join the red and black of the?
That Judon signing might help.
Well,
that might persuade him a little bit.
A lot of people think the Falcons can possibly get one of those wild card spots, which is possible. I mean, as much as we say that we don't know how and why Kirk Cousins keeps getting paid, but I mean, Kirk Cousins has led teams to playoffs. He has been serviceable. I don't think it's that cause. I just think, as EJ Wizzle just said, or is asking, is he injured or is someone up there going? I just think he does not want to play in a rebuilding team that is the New England Patriots. The Patriots are starting over. They're building up a new foundation. Jared Mayo, who has been as a solid player, obviously was a very good position coach, getting the opportunity. But I just really think Judon does not want to play for a rebuilding team, considering 100%. That he is getting a little bit older. He wants to play for a contender. Now, I don't know if you would consider Atlanta the best contender. He doesn't want to play
meaningless football. That's all. He doesn't want to play meaningless football. He wants it to be something.
I'm not going to say Atlanta's a Super Bowl contender, but howbeit, given the fact that literally three of those teams in the NFC South, and we're talking about the Falcons, Buccaneers, and the Saints, those three teams literally have a chance to win that division and possibly get one of those three wildcard spots in the NFC, because as we know, it's 7 teams that qualify for the playoffs. You have your 4 division winners and the 3 wildcard slots. So, I mean, any of those 3 teams can win the division and or get one of those 3 wildcard spots. So Judon feels like maybe going to the Falcons will help. I mean, it certainly does not hurt. I mean, Raheem Morris is a very good defensive coach, has been for a long time, getting another shot to run his program. So obviously he has a plan and definitely wants to build that defense. Build up that defense around. I mean, getting a piece like Judon certainly will help the Atlanta Falcons. But on the flip side, it was a not so good day for the Purple People Eagles on the lakes of Lake Minnetonka as the Vikings
talk about dropping like flies.
The Vikings suffering some horrific injuries. First off, of their rookie quarterback J.J. McCarthy, of course, fresh coming off a national championship with Michigan. He will be out for the season. as he tore his meniscus. Just had surgery today, so his career is.
Was it a clean tear?
I don't. Well, let's try to find the article and read that. Let's see here.
Well, like it doesn't matter, but he's out for the year. But
he's out for the season.
Yeah, it depends on how bad the tear was, how long out for the season. But I just want to know the severity of the tear.
I'm trying to find it. So apparently, it happened during the preseason game against the Raiders this past Saturday, where he tore his meniscus. And then it said that let's see here. What are we looking for here? Injured at some point. And supposedly they're saying that it kept being sore, but they took care of it. So now, this is why the Vikings signed Sam Darnold, which now, in a sense, almost makes him the de facto starter. So now you'll have Sam Darnold, Nick Mullins, and Jaren Hall, the other quarterback from BYU. That's your that's,
two former Niners.
Yeah. That is a correct statement.
Okay, well, we can technically kind of ask this question now. In speaking in hypotheticals, do you think JJ McCarthy beats out Sam Darnold?
I would say this year no, but I think he would definitely pressure him in practice to where he might be given a look. Now, again, Kevin O'Connell has done some good things since he's become the head coach of the Vikings. He got Josh Dobbs to play very well for a spurt last season. Obviously, New England Cousins.
No, it was 1 point the Raiders lost by in the playoff. In the preseason game, right? Was it 1 point? I think it was
yes.
20.
Yeah.
Okay.
24-23. Yes.
There we go. Okay. Never mind.
But but the thing is, if you want to go by first string to first string, the first string of the Raiders outscored the Vikings 20-7. So,
hello.
The Raiders' first team offense was, as they say in football terms, they were going in between the 20s with relative ease, if you will. And then, the drive stalls, but at the end of the day, they put up 20 points on, in a sense, the Vikings, the Vikings A team, for lack of a better term. Also, news in the NFL. The injury to Jordan Addison, the Vikings wide receiver, injured his ankle. He is likely to rest. So the injury, because when you sent me this, I had asked you, was it non-contact? Because obviously we're getting a lot of non-contact injuries in football.
Since they don't want to practice.
Well, that part. Again, and we've talked about this before, you weren't hearing about non-contact injuries because they were having two-a-days and you were in pads.
Toughening up that body.
And your body was getting hit to get used to that, to where you were durable for the season, especially when the elements played a part. But Addison suffered the injury.
What do we know?
No, we don't.
Haven't been watching football since our eyes were able to focus on the television.
We don't know nothing. We just, do the podcast.
A few podcasts, by the way.
So, it's not like we just, twiddle our thumbs and just be like, what if this?
Like us.
And give it an educated. But Addison suffered the injury after jumping and trying to make a contested catch during drills on the first day of teams paired of scheduled padded practices. He was carted off the field, so we don't know how severity of the injury is, but hopefully he's okay, because the Vikings certainly do not want to start dropping like flies, and the season hasn't.
He was a stud last year too, though.
He played very well.
Huge loss.
He played very well when JJ got hurt and missed some few games. He really became a very viable target for Kirk Cousins in the pass game, and you would think him and JJ together, that would make a very formidable duo, and definitely would give Sam Darnold some options. You still have options with JJ and Osborne, and also
they got Hawkinson.
And they have TJ Hawkinson at tight end. Absolutely,
that man's a monster.
And not to mention, you have Aaron Jones in that backfield.
That's right. I mean, they did pluck him away from the Packers.
They did take him away from Green Bay. Yes, they did.
That's slightly getting Dalvin Cook back a little bit, minus the speed.
Yeah. In Inglewood, Matthew Stafford left practice today as he was having hamstring weakness and did not finish the joint practice against the Cowboys. So James, Richard Garoppolo, and Stinson Bennett took over reps for the second half of practice as Stafford watched on the sideline.
Jimmy Glass.
Oh. Well, I mean, he's not wrong. He's definitely not wrong. Unfortunately, Ravens tight end Mark Andrews avoids injury in a serious car accident.
Wow.
Where two vehicles sustained heavy damage, but as he was going to training camp, this happened around 9:45 on the block of Lions Mills Road, which is nearly a mile and a half.
I'm not laughing at what you're reading because I will not laugh at anybody that's been in a car accident because that shit is not funny. I've been in multiple.
Was that the street name you're talking about?
I just seen what my brother tag is right now. I just fucking see what he just.
The George Mira sign. Yes, indeed. Well, now, if you're wondering why I put that, folks, okay, now, I did that because earlier today, I sent the brethren a message.
Excuse me, because that commercial is so funny.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
If you've never seen the George Mirasan commercial, you need to do yourself a service and go watch that because it is some of the funniest 30 seconds you will ever have in your life.
George, is that cabbage? Yes.
Yeah. Shit did it. So, reason why that got put up was because, like I said earlier today, I sent the brethren a message.
Okay, professional, Raymond. Professional.
Now, hold on. Where is it? That gummit. What was it in the chat?
Sorry. Slightly not professional right now. You have to see that commercial. And it opens up with that. You want to smell like me?
You want to smell like me? Now what?
Stop it. You should not be that tall talking about, do you want to smell like me? In a basketball uniform. No.
Not just that.
No.
Trying to find it right now. Hold on.
Okay.
Bear with me, guys.
If we're going to do this, Dub, if we're doing this, we're definitely not making 30 minutes. I'm telling you that right now.
Well, in the meantime, while I try to find the information, let's do our shout-outs right now.
Oh, yes. The shout-outs. So, wait. Let me get there. First of all, the great introduction that you guys just seen and the graphics that you see and the logo we have is done by Creative Brothers. So it's like a funny. You're just going to give them the commercial that they gave us, and then we'll pull up there.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Night Owl edition of the Mizzle and Dub Show. As yes, vote for us. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. He is Mizzle. I am Dub, and today.
Did y'all miss us? Because we missed you. Our apology.
And we are live. That wonderful little segment you got there, ladies and gentlemen, was done by these young gentlemen here. Creative Brothers, man. Family, by the way. Not when you walk down the street, you say what's up to somebody like, hey, what's up, family? No. That's genuine blood right here. That is Creative Brothers, man.
And not to mention, in addition to that, to our cousin, DJ Wizzle, happy anniversary to you and the missus as him and his bride celebrated another trip around the sun as husband and wife, as Mr. and Mrs. So again, continued blessings and prosperity to that union. Happy anniversary to you and the missus. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, now I said that because Will Levis, second-year quarterback of the Tennessee Titans. Now, as you know, he is known for putting mayonnaise, yes, mayo, and you can see Mizzle's reaction right now. But yes, folks, he puts mayo in his coffee. But if it wasn't enough with that, folks, there was an article from Bleacher Report that says Will Levis Hellman's unveils an ad for mayo scented fragrance. I'm going to say this again so you can understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. There is an ad for a Will Levis mayonnaise scented fragrance. Hence why we have the caption of, "You want to smell like me?" Because it instantly takes me back to the George Marathon commercial talking about red cabbage.
I really don't like
So now we have a scented fragrance of mayonnaise.
That won't last long. I can tell you that right now.
In the famous words of Chris Berman, what? Help me understand.
I will never help you. I will never do that. I will never do it. I will never do it.
I'm like Max Cemetery.
No.
Can't do it.
No. Nope.
Can't do it.
Nope. So as we continue our shout outs, Doug, talk about your nephew.
Well, folks, the beat that you heard before we came on the air, he also does beat for the All Pro Jaffos. He also does beats for Live with 2-5. This is where you can reach the talented young man that is my nephew, that is my co-host's son, Zoraxon. I mean, he's all over the place. There you see it, YouTube, IG, SoundCloud, Discord. Anywhere you can find him, he's there. And plus, if you need a beat made, a particular beat made for whatever platform that you want to use the beat for, go find the talented young man, talk to him, collab. He will definitely he'll get you right for sure. Just take it from us.
Family.
He makes beats that spit hot fire.
Dylan.
I spit hot fire.
Yeah.
I spit hot fire. Now, real quickly, the damn Giants, what in the hell?
We're really going to talk about that? We're going to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
They really took one on the chin.
So while you do that, really let me go ahead and pour another shot while you go ahead and do that, because it was fucking embarrassing.
It almost might be time to give them the eulogy, as the Atlanta Braves came and shellacked the Giants 13-2 in a very important game.
You're being very generous with the word shellac. Just saying.
Well, I mean, I could say what I really want to say.
Well, we're not doing the other show yet, so this is our show.
So I mean, it was pure just ratification ass kicking that the Braves put on the Giants.
Yeah.
As the Braves erupted for 5 in the first inning, courtesy of a grand slam by Michael Harris III, who just came off the injured list today.
Oh, hello. Welcome back to baseball.
Welcome back with a grand slam into the lottery. And the Braves never looked back after that. As they got 13-2. Yes, it was, Unc. Emphasis on terrible.
Terrible. You're doing this Charles Barkley voice. Terrible.
But and go figure, on a day to where the team in blue does lose. Thank you, Milwaukee. Thank you, Miller Lite. Exactly my point. Robert Ray got a rock.
Can't hit my logo with Ice Cube.
No, folks, it got so bad that even Mike Yastrzemski came in to pitch. That's how bad it got, folks. But just to recap the other scores in Major League Baseball, Diamondbacks, Padres, they win again. It seems like both of those guys just do not lose. Diamondbacks win 11-4 to Colorado. Pirates lose 10 straight. They lost to the Padres 8-2. The Mets get the better of the A's today, 9-1. Royals beat the Twins in the Twin Cities, 4-1 and 10. Rangers beat the Red Sox, 9-7. Orioles beat the Nats in the Battle of the Beltway, 4-1. Guardians beat the Cubs in Cleveland, 6-1 and 10. The Tigers get the Mariners, 3-2. Reds over the Cardinals, 9-2. Phillies beat the Marlins, 9-5. Astros beat the Rays 2-1. Some history on the south side of Chicago. Aaron Judge hits his 300th career home run as the White Sox get thrashed by the Yankees 10-2. Brewers beat the Angels 5-4. And Blue Jays.
Well, they were.
Beat the Angels 9-2. They were, and then they were, and now they're.
And Atlanta said, "Hi,
hold my beer."
Hi.
Which now, unfortunately, if the Giants and the Braves were to end in a tie at the end of the regular season, because the Braves have the season series win over the Giants, the Braves would own that tiebreaker. So,
of course,
now this is where tiebreakers come into play,
which makes my Uncle JR very happy, which he probably called my dad.
I'm sure of it. Which now puts a big pressure on Logan Webb tomorrow to try to end this bleeding. But, I mean, it's not easy because Max Fried, another good pitcher for the Braves, is on the mound. And, I mean, you lose the first two games the way that you lose them. Both games going in extra innings. Like I said, back on Monday's show, Chris Sale against Blake Snell, that was a pitcher's duel at its purest form of it.
We said,
and
which we both called that one.
We said, you know what, one might be the difference, and it was exactly that, a 1-0 game in 10. Then, of course, the night before last on Tuesday night, to where I don't understand why you have your hottest hitter in Tyler Fitzgerald bunting when he's been swinging a hot bat, but yet you let Michael Conforto, who can't hit the side of a barn and is ice cold, have him swing away, and you don't have him bunt with runners on first and second to try to get them to second and third. I mean,
didn't I tell you I
their
was
situational baseball has
about Melvin?
Yeah, their situational baseball has not been good. I mean, they've been horrible all year long, hitting with runners in scoring position. And I mean, again, when you take care of business on the road and you come back home in a big series against Atlanta, that I mean, right now they're laying the egg. So on getaway day tomorrow in baseball, you have again the Giants and Braves at 12:45. You got the A's and the Mets early in the morning at 10 in Flushing, Queens. Same with the Tigers and the Mariners at 10 in the morning. Same Dodgers, Brewers 11 in the morning. Orioles and Red Sox starting the series. And we have the Nationals and Phillies in Philadelphia. And then in the nightcap in primetime, we got the Twins and the Rangers. And then tomorrow, one preseason game to start week 2 of the preseason. It will be the Eagles and the Patriots. Go figure. That's at 4 p.m., 7 Eastern on NFL Network. And then everybody else plays on Saturday. Well, I mean, on most everybody plays on Saturday. Then you got 2 games on Sunday, the Broncos and the Packers. And then at 5 p.m. also on Fox, it'll be the Saints and the Niners. The Saints and Niners were supposed to have joint practices, but due to some injuries of the Niners front, they decided to cancel those.
Due to some injuries, y'all ain't even healthy.
No. Well, there's healthy, there's holdouts, there's
Y'all got the whole shebang going on in Santa Clara right now.
Yeah, I mean,
those days.
It is what it is. But
we got a good front.
Unfortunate news for the Chiefs. Well, for those that care, Hollywood Brown is injured. He's going to be out for a minute.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I hope him a very slow recovery.
Well, to make matters worse for the Chiefs, he will missed the start of the season due to a shoulder clavicle injury. Mr. Hess, how are you, sir?
What's up?
Good morning,
sir. How you doing? Thank you for chiming in.
We're doing this
as well, Jack
P.
Thank you for chiming in.
Yes. Doing this real quick rapid fire edition of the Mizzle and Dub Show.
Indeed.
There was another trade today in the NFL as the East Rutherford Giants and the Arlington Cowboys made a trade as the Cowboys acquired defensive lineman Jordan Phillips, and then the Giants in return, or the Cowboys in return, send the Giants a 7th and a 6th round for Jordan Phillips, leaving the Giants heading to the Cowboys. So we will see what that will kind of do. Obviously, there's
Haven't we all been there? Yeah, boy. Well, I hope we get you through a little bit for right now.
Well, I mean, so now they say that Jones is constituously working on a deal for a one Sedarius Lamb. We will see how that goes.
Oh, really now?
Yeah. So the latest drama in the Brandon Ayuk, will he or won't he? As it was reported earlier
didn't the GOAT it was supposed to happen yesterday? We were going to have some kind of...
Well, supposedly the Niners have upped their tally mark to where they originally offered him $26 million per year. Now that offer is now up to $28 million per year. So we will see if he wants to accept that, or will he? Basically, here's the thing: if he wants to stay, there's that $28 million per season. If he wants to go to Pittsburgh, practically the deal's done. He just has to accept it and go to Pittsburgh. So that's the bottom line. So by the end of maybe this week, or next week, or maybe the month, we will find out that if he's going to trade his red and gold for black and gold or black and yellow, or will he stay in the red and gold? That remains to be seen. But now, here's my question. Yes, I know it was out there, but have you been practicing? Have you been staying in shape? Are you even in shape at all? That would be the question that I have for him. But, you know, that goes without saying. So,
who does he have a better shot with? And I'm not asking you to be a homer. I'm not asking you to be a homer. I know he's on your squad.
I'm not being a homer. I'm just saying your best bet to possibly try and get a ring is where you're currently at right now, which you're under contract. No, he's not. I will agree with you on that. He definitely will not be. But it's just, again, and I've said this before, and I will say it again. Holding out, if you're an NFL player, 99.9% of the time does not work out well. It does not. Again, Brandon Ayuk, look to your teammate number 9. Well, now he's number 1, but when he wore number 19, Tyshawn Rashawn, better known as Debo, held out, struggled in 2022, was not the same guy in 2022. So, I mean, let that be a lesson. Just because you hold off, you held out, and you want to pay all those fines for holding out, does not necessarily mean that you're going to succeed and be a factor. Again, I go back to Bruce Jones-Drew. Held out, was never the same player ever again. So it just goes to show you, even if you're out there, well, first and foremost, yes, on your contract, but if you're under contract, get into shape and prepare yourself for the football season. Because heaven forbid if something was to happen to you and now you won't get what you're desiring because you decided not to, rest that up. But again, what do I know? I know nothing. But do you want to smile like me?
See, there you go.
Well, yeah, that's going to be the question of all questions, if you will. But I mean, hey, I think that's I think that's very interesting stuff. But nonetheless, later on today, you can catch Talking Ish with myself, Mizzle, and Chris, to where we will talk about what's going on in the Eagles Pats game and also all other stuff around the NFL. So make sure you tune in and watch that. Also, the current and latest episode on the other side of the ball is also up on YouTube and also wherever podcasts are sold. As me and Chris held it down as the rest of the panel was on assignment, as I like to say. But we wanted to come on real quick and talk about a couple of trades that went down in the NFL and the stuff that went down in Major League Baseball. But it is nap time for the both of us, and we only went 6 minutes over. So yes, but nonetheless,
well, we kept the time frame pretty snazzy, I would say. Yes. Yeah, we did that one.
Because we, as you know, me and Mizzle could definitely go until the sun comes up, but we're not trying to do that. But nonetheless, nap time for the both of us. Thank you guys for hanging out with us for these 36 minutes. As we did a quick open forum on episode number 235 of the Mizzle Dub Show. The big news today: Matthew Judon is the Atlanta Falcon. We'll see how that goes for the Falcons defense. As we got Patriots and Eagles tomorrow on the NFL Network. So with that said, for Mr. Yeet, I am, you want to smell like me. And no, it's not cabbage. But nonetheless, thank you guys for watching. And as always, it is 12 o'clock Sunday morning. And thank you for watching the Mizzle Dub Show. And that deserves Yeet. Take care of yourself. Yeet.
I mean, that was pretty smooth. Hey, Hess, yeet. Hey, we love throwing the yeets out there, man. We appreciate you guys, everybody. Thank you guys for chiming in. We'll be back, like we said. Check out Talking Ish later on. Holla!